Hey everyone, welcome to the Empty Minds podcast. This is episode something.
This is episode 150. Welcome to the Mini Minds. Holy fuck.
It's not 150. Fucked
When we're on Empty Minds, when we're on Mini Minds, I call it Empty Minds. When we're on Empty Minds, I say Mini Minds.
Who put used legumes back in the bowl?
Who used those legumes?
What is this? What is that disgusting mess?
You piece of shit.
He's gonna toss it back in.
Wait, is there a nut on the other side?
There's still a nut in there.
Yeah, but it's used up. That nut's already been cracked. It's been exposed to the air. It's protective shielding. Like, look at that.
Yesterday, we all got finished watching Evil Dead Burn. We saw it on Thursday. Forrest saw it yesterday.
Bam, you broke the illusion.
So we had some time.
Which I have a question. So you guys have all eaten these, right, before in your life?
Yes.
I have a question. Is it better eating them like this, with just the nut or whatever, or would you prefer it to be like unpackaged?
Unpackaged, because then they salt them.
It's true. But it's the work you put in, though, there's something about
That's the thing. There's the work you put in can have value.
Because when you taste it after, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're,
Okay, I understand that to a point. Then it becomes tedious.
Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
You can buy yourself one of those like sunflower seeds that are already open.
I hate sunflower seeds.
But they salt the shell. So you put that and then you crack it yourself. And then you got like something inside.
Yeah, all the flavors on the inside.
I just ate the whole thing with sunflower seeds. I got pissed off. That's what. I don't eat sunflower seeds anymore. I haven't in like 10 years.
It's a good way to keep yourself busy.
I don't think that would digest. You probably had some shits that tore your asshole up.
You eat the whole thing?
Yeah. Tastes good. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's where the flavor is. Yeah, that's a weird concept, actually. They put it on the shell. Are there people out there cracking sunflower seeds by hand?
They're doing it wrong. You're supposed to like get that right between your teeth and crack it. And then
you get it on the side and then you crack it open. Well, you said you eat them all together.
Well, no, but that was before. I remember those before times.
Because like I remember when you crack it, it's like wood almost. Like it's not a. It'd be like eating bamboo.
It does feel like wood, right?
It feels like a soft wood.
See, those I think are useless though, because you get finally to the seed or the nut or whatever, and then you eat it and it's nothing.
You know, it's very flavorous. Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be that I think the method of eating is supposed to be that you have the seed in your mouth, and then that gets the flavor. So when you eat it, it all mixes.
I'd rather just chew on it and spit it out.
What?
I'd rather
chew it out.
Yeah, I'd rather just chew on the seed and spit it out.
Can you ever put a handful in your mouth and chew it all?
You don't want the seed?
No.
Then why are you chewing it?
It's not worth it to go through all that work.
Then the flavor's on the outside. You don't have to chew it. You just suck on it and spit it out. I'm
not doing that.
What do you mean? You suck on foods all the time. Hot dog. You suck on Slurpees. You love sucking Slurpees.
Or are you slurping them?
Man,
sucking that
so
straw.
it's like it's actually like 43 degrees or something. That's what it feels like outside
feels
right
like
now.
47.
That's Celsius, by the way.
Yeah, 47.
Yeah, that's Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Like,
you know what's fucked up? There's a Twilight Zone episode where it's like people are dying from the heat. Like it's so fucking bad.
Yeah.
The oil paintings, everything's melting. And I converted their Fahrenheit or whatever to this. It was like 60, 65.
Wow.
So we're getting close to that.
So we went to a 7-Eleven because they got free Slurpees on like
yeah, but Forrest fucked you over. Tell that part. Forrest had this grand illusion of parks. And you guys got a Slurpee and then left.
There was actually a line coming out of the 7-Eleven, which is crazy. I've never seen that many people wanting to get inside a 7-Eleven. That's how hot it was.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild.
But how long did you guys wait?
I skipped that 7-Eleven. Went somewhere else.
I was in and out in 5 minutes. Like, pretty easy.
Well, because you went to a different 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Was like the deal everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, free small Slurpee, not worth standing out there in the sun for. It's like $1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we found a 7-Eleven where you just walk inside. But yeah, exactly.
I feel like that's more work. Like you can go to work and stand around for 5 minutes in the AC.
Plus, Forrest weighs all that gas just to get a small Slurpee.
Yeah.
It's experience.
Damn, he didn't have to pay for gas at all, and he's dissing you. Yeah, and Forrest wasted all that gas.
We also saw
no park.
Well, because I had
grand delusion of parks.
I don't know.
I thought you were going to the park. I was like, all right, so Slurpee Park, and then we just went.
That's how you sold it. I read those messages.
Did I?
Yeah, you're like, yeah, come on, guys, we'll go to the
You
park.
did offer to.
You're like, there's this new park.
Well, that was before.
I was like, God damn.
And I said I'd do that, so I went to the park already, and then I came back and I was like, well,
That makes it funnier.
no, I did. I went to the park. Oh fuck, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, but you guys were like, you guys should come to the park.
That we didn't get to go to a park. I'm not a little kid. I'm just.
Yeah, parks are nice.
Oh yeah,
It's not like a play structure.
Yeah,
I didn't want to go.
I wanted to go in the
I
play
was happy.
structure.
Yeah,
we should play. We
structure.
should
All of us.
We should go at
be
recess.
certain. What's the?
Imagine.
We should clarify. It's an actual like wildlife type of park. It's not play structures. and shit.
Well, they
Play
would.
structure.
Yeah, they would.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's him. That's him and his child. No one else would think that. Why would we go there?
You were hyping it up like, God, there's a new park over there. We got to check out. You didn't go into any detail.
Parks are nice.
Oh, this one's
That's
gorgeous.
cool, though.
Oh my
I do
god.
like the big ass parks.
Sometimes they got big flower beds everywhere that are awesome. There's like rivers that you can
beautiful
walk over
lake.
bridges.
Oh my god.
And
What did I
then
just say?
You said
beautiful lake.
It's like, oh my god.
You bastard! You bringing down the quality of the pod with your Boston, Boston accent.
We also saw Hellraiser 2022.
I love the Christian keeps trying to divert. Did you guys know?
Yeah.
So these peanuts, they're not nuts. We all know that, right?
Legumes?
Well, he said it. Now you're trying to piggyback. on
Yeah.
it. Well, yeah. Isn't that like vegetables? That's the French word for vegetables.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It is okay. Now I need to know because I've seen everybody always refer to it as a legume. But in English, does that have a different meaning than vegetable, or is it just a vegetable?
Not familiar with this. I don't know.
Alexa, what does legume mean in English?
Okay.
That told me nothing.
Vegetables, pretty much.
It's just a
A legume
vegetable.
is basically any plant.
So these are
in the
vegetables.
Family.
Are they?
I'll cut the wrap.
Yeah, they are because it's like I can't remember why they're. I guess are they vines the other ones, or do they trees?
So are they tree nuts? Can we literally go there and we'll...
No, because that's
You
its
never
own
seen
type
a
of
peanut
nut.
tree?
I've never seen a peanut tree.
I think it's a peanut bush. Right?
I don't know either. We all know
I know,
little
I
about
know it
peanuts.
looks bizarre. It's like it's just literally these things hanging off a branch.
Like
Is it?
Yeah.
I swear, everybody goes through this phase.
We gotta know.
Where like at one point you get your earth shattered when you hear that a peanut isn't a nut, and then the same earth shattering when you find out like a strawberry isn't a berry.
That's true. It's a bunch of berries.
What?
Yeah, and a banana is.
Yeah, it's a banana.
It's a berry.
Oh, yeah,
I
bananas are
don't know
berries.
about that.
No, they are. Because the definition, I think it's like with seeds that grow on the inside,
Yeah, strawberries have external
and
seeds or
strawberries have
something like
external
that.
seeds.
Yeah.
And I think blueberries are probably
I don't know. what
actual berries. What are? Oh, raspberries aren't berries.
So strawberries aren't berries?
No,
Well, blueberries.
I just
Yeah.
covered that. I think they are.
What are oranges? Berries? Technically a berry.
Seeds
Well,
are
I
in
don't
there.
think
Am I
we've
crazy?
ever thought oranges were berries. I don't know.
Fruit?
Okay, there must be a little bit more to the process than just seeds on the outside. We are dumb at this place. Holy fuck.
Jesus Christ.
What's the heat, maybe?
Alexa, what's an orange?
Holy.
And comes in different types like navel, Valencia, and blood oranges.
Hey, is it technically a berry or no?
Yes, botanically speaking, oranges are actually berries,
Look at that.
classified as a special type of berry,
It's goddamn right.
which is why they have that thick, leathery rind and juicy segments inside.
Can you, Alexa, can you name berries for us? All like 10 different types of berries that would shock us.
Here are 10 surprising berries you might not recognize. Kiwi berries, cloudberries, lingonberries, elderberries, gooseberries, chokeberries.
Alexa, you got my question wrong. I want you to name some berries like a banana. We wouldn't think that that's a berry, but that's a berry.
Oh, I see what you mean. Here are some surprising ones. Tomatoes, cucumbers, avocados, and even pumpkins are all technically berries. Did you know that
Did you say cucumbers?
the definition of a berry better than a strawberry?
Seeds on the inside.
That's your fruit facts for today.
We definitely
I didn't know.
we definitely the X-Files theme.
Yeah.
Well, only for that side of the table. We knew this.
Speaking of berries, though,
No,
this is
What do you mean, no?
we'll only put it on you.
He knew about oranges.
I did a wild guess. I was scared.
Yeah,
there's
there's seeds on the inside.
So a banana is a berry. That's the most fucked up one.
It's also
Well,
a clone.
actually, no, because like a banana is in its natural form had a shit ton of seeds in it, but we like breeded them to have no seeds. So that's pretty much why, because there was a shit ton of seeds. Like it was hard to eat. It was like a pomegranate with the amount of seeds that was in this thing. But we took the fruit like we did with dogs and we bastardized them until they were the type we wanted, and now those are the bananas. Which honestly, it's probably for the best. It's not like dogs. There wasn't like abuse.
So how
They
did
didn't
you
abuse
rate
these berries.
Evil Dead Burn?
So how would we rate Evil Dead Burn
So, okay,
based
that's
on the
been-
amount of berries shown?
Yeah. We have a berry focused podcast, but we gotta like talk about the berries in a movie just to like.
Was there any berries in the movie? Did they eat anything with berries?
That would be such a weird podcast.
What did they eat in that dinner scene?
Yeah, we talk. What's a
There's
food
mashed potatoes.
podcast? And we talk about the food they ate.
I know that there's mashed potatoes.
Right? Yeah.
They mentioned that. It's like, why aren't you eating your mashed potatoes? And he's like, you make shitty mashed potatoes, bitch. And it's like, holy fuck.
Wasn't he giving something to the dog?
A fork in the face.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So spoilers.
I just remember.
obviously-
You thought it was way more innocent. It was feeding berries.
Yeah. So Evil Dead Bird just came out.
Oh.
And we saw it. And we're gonna give a review of it. We're gonna be spoiling it. So be aware of that.
A little bit of context. That was a joke because in the movie, a guy kills the dog by stabbing in the face
There
with a
is
fork.
animal abuse. If you're not okay with that, then yeah,
Nobody
I recommend
is.
this movie.
It's only part.
We don't want the people that are okay with that.
I watched the Jeremy Johns review, and that's the one thing he mentioned. So when that dog was bothering him, I was like, "Oh, it's happening! It's gonna happen right away." And then
See, I'm not like that. Like, I don't like seeing it. It's not the end of the world for me.
You
For
hate
me,
dogs, though.
the post-credit scene, the second one, that I was like, that's fucked up.
Well, it bothers me like more than
They're
kids.
the same.
It bothers
The
me,
reason
like,
why
more
they
than-
both bother people is because a child and an animal, they're both innocent.
Well, if a child gets killed, I don't really care. But if an animal gets
How about
killed,
Brandon?
You guys
it
are
bugs.
both showing.
No, you
something
know what?
that I
I've
don't
never
like.
had a
I don't
dog.
know. I never bothered by
So,
children getting killed.
I don't think I can relate.
That's terrible.
If that was a cat in that scene, though, then I can relate. I get it.
So the big thing with this movie, and I don't know if they could do it again, is it's all about a family getting terrorized. It's like they didn't in Rise, and they kind of do it in 2013 a little bit. Just more friends
well,
and stuff.
they could, but they shouldn't.
I think I want something different for the next one. If the prequel, I don't want like a family goes to the log cabin and they read a book and then I know that's sort of the formula for these movies, but I don't need some deeper
Well-
meaning to it about abuse and whatever. Come on. It's
The
Evil
fact
Dead.
is, like, yes. Well, pretty much what happened was Tom Brady almost said. Sam Raimi made the first Evil Dead. And then he had to go to another studio. And he made the movie on such a low budget. Then he got to another studio with more money, but they weren't giving him the rights to The Evil Dead. So then he had to cut the from the title and make Evil Dead.
I never knew that.
So then he remade the movie with more money, but in a little bit of a different way. And he just thought, oh, we're going to be adventurous with this. And he made it a little bit more fun. And then, if you think about it, his next movie, since he pretty much just did a remake of the first one, isn't in any cabin. So there's only one like technical movie. They're the same movie, 1 and 2. They're
Yeah,
not
exactly.
they're the same movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, no.
Evil,
When I was a
Evil
kid-
2013 also takes place in the cabin.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't think like it's like that has been the formula for the new shit, but it
Yeah.
hasn't been like the formula for Sam Raimi, really.
Yeah.
Also, I heard before I get off this, the wise men that they mentioned in the movie, Army of Darkness is from that. So
You know, I was curious about that. So it's the guys that, yeah, okay.
he was like a descendant of those medieval guys, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah, wasn't there like a couple of them? That's cool though. I like that. I like that a lot. So one thing I noticed about these new movies is that I kind of want the classic Deadite look, and I mentioned this before yesterday. The classic Deadite look where they eventually get like their teeth coming out and like their eyes are like cartoonishly evil. You know, like the Crypt Creeper. The newer ones do the yellow Sith eyes that Anakin has, sort of deal. And maybe their face is messed up from like damaging themselves.
Yeah.
And that's good in itself, but like I kind of want like my Deadites to be a little bit more hemmy. I guess.
Which they did in Ash vs. Evil Dead. They did exactly that.
Yeah,
Which is cool.
Yeah, that was really
I
good.
think they were advertising Rise. Sam Raimi mentioned, maybe it was after Rise and it was for Burn, but Sam Raimi didn't mention those movies. He said Wrath is going to really be something.
Really?
Oh, really?
Okay.
That's interesting.
Huh. Is he heavily involved in Wrath? Is that the idea? Or is he going to be like,
I think, he's heavily involved in all these.
You know what sucks is Wrath is not coming out for 2 years, and it's already done filmed and everything.
Because
Really?
he definitely has read the scripts for this shit. I think Wrath is going to tie in everything.
because you can tell when he is, because if you watch Multiverse of Madness, where he's the director, you can tell like the way the camera zooms into a portrait where the portrait starts talking. Like that's all Sam Raimi isms, and I'm not getting that vibe from these ones. Like maybe he has like some sprinkles of Raimi, but there's not much.
I would love it if Ash showed up in Evil Dead Wrath. Because you can't do
He
that.
doesn't want to come back.
The bastard.
Well, he's
He does
fucking
cameos.
old.
He does cameos.
Well, he's
but-
dealing with cancer right now, so he's not got all that going on. But no,
Damn,
just because
damn, you fucker. None of us remembered that, and you pulled that out and made it look like shit.
just because this is a direct prequel to that one.
Also,
Like story wise, it's in the same canon. Like if you look at the premise of it, it's a prequel to the very first Evil Dead,
What is?
Wrath.
Oh, yeah, going back to the
Oh, yeah.
70s, and that
Oh,
happened
yeah.
in the 80s.
I can't wait for that.
because
I
guess this movie changes things where it's all in the same universe, all three of these newer ones. And then they're going, that's what could they say Wrath or is a prequel to the 70s. So does mean, is that canonizing everything into a singular timeline?
It really does feel
Or
like
is there like a different version of the 70s?
I think they're trying to canonize everything.
What if they do a thing where it's like a thing, like, you know, like Jeepers Creepers, where it's like every so amount of years this happens, and it's like a ritual, like Cabin in the Woodsy. But then you could also be like, this is like a canon event in all the timelines.
Man, I would just love to see Ash come back though. Like
I know. And
just
every
in an
single one of
actual
these-
movie because it's a different budget, different feel. And
I
these
know,
type
but
of
it would
thing.
be tough not to see him do like Ash stuff because he can't. He's old, man.
But they could play with that a bit, maybe. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but then it would be, I don't know, then it would feel like Ash was wasted if he was just like a grumpy guy in a chair and not fighting his hand.
Oh,
Yeah, at the end of all these movies, I always want Ash to come back and just fix the problem because he takes out Deadites so often in Army of Darkness.
yeah, like he knows what he's. I
But
want to
it's
see
just
that
so
where he just
cool.
shows up with
It
his
would ruin the
fucking
movie in a way,
boomstick
but
and then.
like, goddamn, I would want that.
I know, I liked in Evil Dead 2, he was pretty much scared that whole movie. Like, he's terrified. He's not
Yeah.
really cool in that movie. Everything's scaring the fuck out of him. Then when
But,
you get to
yeah.
Army of Darkness, cold motherfucker.
I know.
And when you get to Ash versus Evil Dead, perfect mixture of mixture of badass and fucking hilariously scared. It's like he can like go from screaming and being thrown through like a bunch of walls and then see somebody pop up and he'll scream. And then he can go to like all of a sudden a crazy moment of confidence and flip his gun and just deliver a one-liner and blow their heads off.
So this movie, I actually missed the first intro of the movie, but basically somebody reads a book. That lake scene with that lady, I guess that was from Rise.
Yeah, it
I
was
think like,
Jessica.
if you're gonna watch this movie, watch Rise right before because there's so many tie-ins, and the post-credit scene is a direct tie-in. And that lady in the lake was apparently in Rise.
So she was, if
didn't
you
know.
remember in Rise in the very beginning, it's a very short 5-minute scene. She was like sick on the bed. So her friend goes to see her. And then when she's up there, her friend just all of a sudden gets up and she's like, what the hell? Basically rips off her scalp, her hair or whatever. And then her friend runs out freaking out. And then there's a guy out there just taking a piss in the lake. And then he turns around and he's like, oh, what the fuck? And because she's all fucked up. And then Jessica shows up there and, there's a drone out there. So she grabs the drone and the drone just like cuts her
Oh yeah,
neck.
you watched this today.
Yeah, that's why I know. And then she falls into the water. And then the guy thinks, oh, what the fuck's going on? Like she's drowning. And so like jumps into the water, dies because you see all his blood everywhere. Or his head gets thrown up. And then that girl's screaming with her head fucking whatever.
Yeah.
And then she just rises from the water. And then you see the logo rise above. It says Evil Dead Rise. So that...
For a second there, it made you sound like the
Okay.
title was Rise Above. And then if you see the title, Rise Above.
All
I was
right,
like,
I
was
see, I
one
see.
wrong movie.
And then, but that, I remember when we watched it, we were all wondering what's the context of that scene.
And once again, we have no context of the next scene.
Yeah, but then we learned in this.
Yeah, we could talk about post credits.
What did we learn about it?
Which is very confusing.
Well, we just saw Jessica found other people. Well, that's kind of part of led to this story, actually.
Did it?
Yeah, because Jessica was the one, or Will, like the main character, hit Jessica. And so her head was whatever and cursed him. So he was all fucked up.
Oh, that was Jessica.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was.
So it actually led to the whole
Sorry,
thing.
I've seen this movie once, and it's the beginning of the movie, so you may mostly remember the end.
Yeah.
Who? What?
Jessica.
And he just
Who's
saw this. He saw this. Way
I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, we saw it Thursday.
I
Yeah,
don't
Jessica. Remember when she strips the guy's hand? That's called a degloving
Oh,
accident.
Jessica's the ghost lady.
She walks out on the road and Will hits her,
Oh yeah.
and then she's like, "A curse on your family."
I thought she said something like, "Take me to your family" or "Lead me to your family."
Dear leader.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was something like
think-
that when I was like, how did I was confused at first, but I guess they're after the dagger. And that explains a lot of the Deadites' behavior in this, where it's very odd. But if you think of them as having a goal to get the Kundarian dagger, then yeah, it makes
but I'm
more sense.
wondering why.
How many of these fucking books are there?
Apparently, there was there should be 3 different books, but
I think they said that this is the same book from 2013.
yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because there's the same passage in there from 2013.
Gunda.
And maybe you can, because okay, we can get into spoilers with the post credit scene. So they bring back the redhead deadite, whatever she was.
Say it.
Mommy.
I think her name is Susan or something.
Sally.
No, it's Molly. That's what everyone calls her.
So the weird thing here is that there's very little explanation for, because like obviously a deadite is dead when either a chainsaw goes through its head, or it's like if the brain dies, you're dead sort of deal. But at this point, that thing was just ashes in an urn. So how is it back?
I saw something neat though. I saw a comment. This guy knows Evil Dead lore more. There's actually something called the mirror dimension, and that's where Ellie popped out from. And it's shown in all the Evil Dead movies pretty much. And it's like Ash standing in front of the mirror, and then something jumps out at him, and then that thing's alive.
Oh, I wonder if they're
Really?
doing.
That'd be cool. Like I'm pretty sure they'll come up with something. It's not like so lore breaking. I'm like
Actually,
get pissed at it.
I like that. So that means that, like there'd be not evil versions, but yeah, just get different alternatives.
Also, that is literally how Ash gets his evil duplicate, right? So he looks in a mirror, then it comes out and it starts choking him or some shit, right? I can't
Well,
remember.
what happens is the evil duplicate starts choking him, then he realizes he's stroking himself.
He's what do you he's stroking himself?
I'm really slurring my words. Because the other one in Army of Darkness, when he gets the actual duplicate, he like eats a little version of himself.
Oh, okay.
And then he's like,
I
find it really
doesn't
weird.
He like smash like his mirror is going crazy, smashes the mirror, and they climb out of the shards. Yeah.
and then I find it funny. He doesn't eat one. I fucked that up. They like Gulliver's Travels him, and they tie him down.
Oh.
And then they send one down his throat. And then he's like,
One
it's
dives
so
in.
funny. He like, for some reason then can break out. And then he like gets away and he starts killing them. And then he's like, he feels the guy in his stomach and he grabs a pot of hot water. And then I think he goes like, "You want some hot chocolate?"
You want some hot time?
And then he like starts drinking the boiling water.
I love that cartoon. I want more of that Evil Dead. That's hilarious. It's cartoony. It doesn't make sense.
Hey, do you guys like the original ending of Army of Darkness? Which I found out was supposed to be called Medieval Dead. Great title. Should have been that.
Yeah.
That's a cool title. Yeah.
What would you rate this movie? Burn.
Fuckers.
I rate it 8 out of 10.
I guess. Oh yeah. No,
8 out of 10.
In reference to, yeah, I'm going. I would give it like I'll give it like, because I enjoyed other ones and some remake a little like more. I would like out of all of them, I would put this like at the bottom of the remake list.
No, 100%.
I would give it
I
like
think
a 6.5 to 7 out of 10. Like, yeah.
I really think that, yes, if we're comparing it to all the Evil Dead movies, but if I'm comparing it to like horror movies, it's up there because this is giving me what I want.
Yeah, this is a really well
Give
made
it
movie.
8. Yeah.
It's just sad that it's the worst Evil Dead property, but it's still good.
It's also not doing too well in theaters right now, apparently.
Yeah, which
For some
sucks,
reason.
but
It's also a horror movie.
Maybe box advertising or
See,
something.
people keep asking why movies are failing. And it's because people see Spider-Man and that has a weight to it. You're like, oh, fuck, that's Spider-Man. We all grew up watching him. And like, Evil Dead came in the 80s, there's less and less people. And marketing is hell. I can't imagine being a marketing team. What do you do?
see, I feel like for horror and all that, you should really look at Obsession right now. his obsession just became the highest grossing like original or whatever blah 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 of all time, or not of all time, but this century, but since the last one, which was Sixth Sense, that movie. And that movie was massive when that
maybe
came
keep
out.
budget low is like the lesson there.
What I think the lesson is that one, it's new.
There's a new original
Like the concept's
story.
not too fresh. It's mostly like it's like I don't think the fact that it was a YouTuber making it was what really, like, maybe
No.
later on it helped a little bit, but I feel like it was initially, it's just like they did that idea the best way you could, and it was like peak of the obsession idea. I've seen a lot of obsession movies of characters doing that, and this one was like, yeah, everything you would want the person to do in this scenario is happening.
I think in a
creepy.
world of everything that is a sequel, like we got Toy Story 5.
Moana.
We got Moana live action remakes. You get a property that's new, and then the word of mouth was all over the internet was insane. One, because you got this performance from this girl who's giving it her all, and she's fairly unknown. And I know that people love to discover shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing.
You know what? Yeah, word of mouth is crazy.
And that's the biggest thing they have. This is why Smile, I give them credit. Their marketing, insane. You just send people smiling randomly, creepily at sporting events and shit. That's a great way to spread the word, because it's something that people would be like, oh, this is weird, and they click on it. But like Evil Dead, all I saw was like standard.
It was very boring for the trailer for me. Like her drinking candle wax, and the actual movie's better. The trailer.
There actually was really no promotion, I feel like, for this movie.
See, but there is, but
It's
the
not
thing
interesting
is, people
stuff.
have ad block on YouTube. People like will
Also-
skip an ad on Shorts or a fucking Twitter something.
the
So it's
word
like,
of mouth on this movie is us saying, "Oh, it's at the bottom of the newer ones." You know what I mean? That's not very good. It's not like you go watch this.
Which is like, that's what I know. I know.
Especially when
Yeah.
Odyssey's coming out soon, and you can
honestly,
save the money for that.
it's a good theater experience. I do
It's-
say that
it's
you should go
fun.
watch it. I don't
Yeah.
regret watching it in the theaters at
If
all.
you will watch it at any place, just do it in theaters. It's if you loved
Till the end of the month.
if you loved the last one, it's the same thing. You're gonna love this one. Like it's
I need to watch the
what I
last
really
one.
want, and what is more progress with the lore. They did a little bit in the beginning of the movie, and I missed that because I was like getting their shitty Evil Dead poutine, which is not even a real thing. They advertise Evil Dead hot burn poutine or something. I go over there, I'm like, can I get that, please? And they just look at me like I'm insane.
And luckily, I had a picture, like to prove that we're not insane.
And then she just gave me a box of jalapenos and called it a day. So it was like,
And I laughed when you first said that. Can you get Evil Dead poutine? She's like, we don't have that.
And then it was funny too, because I had the picture, and she even looked at it like I made it.
it's
It's AI.
Yeah.
And then it was also funny because the first time that he mentioned it, and I love saying this part, it's so funny, she looked like we made up an item. Like we just go around going to theaters. Yeah, can I get that Moana ice splash smoothie? They're like, what's that?
I felt like I was trying to get like a custom food, and then she was just like, "Oh, okay."
Like, how can you have something that's on the screens advertised in your place?
I just not know what it is.
Nobody knows what it is.
I must have been the first person to ever ask for it that day, at least.
It was a spicy buffalo chicken poutine with jalapenos.
So
Yeah.
you couldn't ask for like where you buy the
I got
popcorn.
what I guessed was supposed to be.
I would have been like,
wanted.
just wait, look, it's going to come back. It's right there.
No, but it wasn't above her.
Yeah, it was
It's
over
above the
there.
popcorn where they don't make poutines.
Oh.
Yeah, it was weird. Why was it over there? I don't know. Maybe
Well,
everyone
their
goes over
screens
there.
weren't even working above the
Yeah.
bistro. But okay, that's Evil Dead poutines.
So Evil Dead.
We said nothing about the movie.
No, I was going to say, so the movie is about, let's talk about just the beginning part going into the house. Starts off in the bar, really.
Oh yeah.
Which I didn't like at all.
One big thing is, oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so that whole thing. Okay, there's a big message about domestic abuse in this.
Yeah.
And it's a through line throughout everything. It's kind of hard to ignore it because basically the family is what you would get if you gave in and didn't resist domestic abuse. You get that crazy mom. And if you resist, that's your main character because that's what she does in the end. And like you kind of, it begins with this Tommy Maguire looking guy, and he's like being cartoonishly evil and like abusive to her, and like he's being like passive aggressive, he's being jealous, he's being every little checkbox.
At first, he kind of seemed a little bit more reasonable because she went and kissed his brother. And
Yeah,
you're
that's
like,
right. She
and you're
was
like
also-
what the hell?
At some point,
And-
she dated the brother,
And then he's like, oh no, like she always does this, whatever. And I'm like, oh, but then you learn outside. I think
I
is
can
when the
agree. I
arguments
can
start
understand.
happening.
Did she date the brother?
No.
she-
She kissed the brother right in front of him.
Because like they have a line very early on, like when that happens, she says something like, "Oh, sorry, I always forget," which implied to me that they dated once and then they broke it off, and then you know what I mean?
I thought it was just like this is what she does when she gets drunk.
She's,
People always say that. I
okay,
get really affectionate when I get
thing
drunk.
the guy does. I understand him being upset if his girlfriend's obviously kissing other men. Like, you know what I mean? It's but
especially your brother.
It keeps going on though, and like it gets so cartoony where. Yeah, that's scene.
Yeah.
Then eventually they have a fight. He's drunk, and the brother's trying to take away the keys. Doesn't happen. Then that's when we get the deadite on the road, and he hits it.
My biggest issue with that part is that I don't know who that guy was, but I swear that was like a friend of the director. Like, I don't think that guy ever acted a day in his life. Like that when they're arguing, it really felt like porno acting. Like, it wasn't good to me at all. Like, I was like, wow. And the one thing that I really appreciate this movie was it really felt like it's constant distress. There's always something that can be like that you can take as like you're on edge.
Yeah.
Because like even in that you're like you start and then it's like, okay, you see these guys on the fishing boat, not too long, it's whatever, and then it gets a little bit better for like a minute, then it gets worse, and then it gets better, and then it gets worse, and it's like you get like a minute to a half reprieve, and then there's just shitty stuff happening. And I like that because it gives you like the sense in other movies where it's like, okay, it's over, and then as soon as you're going through that thought, you're like, now all of a sudden the family's arguing. Now all of a sudden it's tense. Now there's deadites doing shit. Now there's this argument between this guy and this girl. Now he's dead. Now there's this woman he ran over. And I swear, this movie is probably the most active movie for shit happening I've ever seen. Especially like in the club. Like the lights in that club are so like in your face, and it's like that was hard to just like see at first. Like my eyes were hurting.
And that chick was twerking.
I didn't even notice.
We didn't notice?
No, my eyes hurt.
That was like the first
she
shot.
made a comment.
Because whatever little scene we had before that, and just like cut to like the camera right in her ass.
Yeah,
Just-
exactly.
Wait, who was though? Was it just like a dancer?
Random
You said
dancer.
it. Like, in theater, you were like, "Whoa, yeah!" You
Oh,
yelled out. It was literally
Sounds like me.
in your face and right here. So, what? Okay, that's what.
Well,
Because like, okay, she goes
Forgettable ass.
She goes to the family, to hang out with them.
No,
But what's weird
it's
is, like,
after the funeral, so they're just all
like,
kind of going
she
back for
hated
dinner.
She probably hated the family,
And she hated him.
She hated the father because the father hates her, and she hated the boyfriend. That's why I assumed that she at some point dated the brother. Because why the hell else would she visit the family?
I thought that they
at
were
all?
friends because
Yeah, I
at
thought they
one
were
point he
friends.
said
They were
that
just really close friends.
the guy who was the brother was said like she's here because I asked her or something.
Wait,
like
you know
that.
what? Hold on. I'm pretty sure they gave the house to her and the guy that died. But
No, it
then
was
that's
the
why
brother's house.
But that's why the father, unless it was because like the family was pissed at her for not maintaining anything, or it was him. Like
I think no, that was the
She
bar.
was
That was the
mad at the
bar.
brother. She was mad at the brother.
So
mom.
the father was yelling at his son, I guess,
Yeah, about the
about
house,
like
and
not
then
maintaining anything.
and then they were mad at her.
All right, so I don't know why she visits. She probably shouldn't.
Yeah, 'cause
maybe
she-
they could have had a stronger.
Well,
reason
she didn't
for it.
want to, but
I think
She could've done
she was
anything else.
there to finally speak her mind. I think that's what it was. And then it eventually built up to it. And she finally said what she wanted to say, where she looks at Susan and says, your son was an abusive piece of shit.
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's
It
why
was
that
a
she
bit
was
corny
there.
at the end when she's all like after the battle, she's all bruised up, and like the paramedics like, "Who did this to you?" And then he's just like, "My ex-husband." And it's like, come on, that's hammy as fuck. It's the deadites, zombies.
Yeah, but there
everything.
needs to be ham.
But that's not the good ham. That's like spoiled ham. It's like, what the fuck is this?
You're literally talking about the franchise where Ash looked at the camera and went,
But okay, that's not the ham I mean. It's more like it's dumb. It's a very corny line. I don't know. It's
yeah, I
whatever.
guess it is.
But, yeah.
The mom in this movie, most despicable character in Evil Dead. I understand the deadites being fucking deadites. This woman was just a horrific person. At one point, the fucking mom hates like Alice character, who is the main character, and the deadite has her face up against this weed whacker that has like a steel blade on it, and she's like, kill her, and she's like, going to do it, and then she like at one point she just gives in to the Deadites, and she starts making out with her ex-husband who has a bullet holes in his head, and then you can see her like her eyes start going, but she's still herself. Like, it was such a cool thing to have this moment where it's like, this woman is just so evil that she's one of them without being one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It is funny that they made so much of that family bad. Like, the father was already pretty scary before he became a Deadite. Like, he was such a he gave up like a impression of like, he's the kind of guy that if you hit his car, he would get out of the car and like smash your car in. You know what I mean? Like, he like off the handle, short fuse. That's the impression I got.
See, but I don't think we know much about the dad.
I think it gave off a pretty strong impression to me at the beginning, anyways. Most of the characters are unlikable in this for a variety of reasons. As like the father you can't like, the mother's insane, the asshole boyfriend's bad. You do have like Jack Quaid looking guy, which is okay, but he's kind of like
well, he let his dad kill his girlfriend.
He's very much like, he's like the submissive whatever. Like, he doesn't do anything.
See, but I like that
charge.
scene in the car though. The kill, or they're fighting and they're like, what happened? First, she lost her fingers, right?
Oh yes, when the dad wakes up after the dinner scene, and he's in the car, and he attacks her, I guess the son's boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
And see, this is what I think was one of the things that I got from that part, was that he was obviously abusive to this family, the dad.
Yeah, he seemed to be an abusive dad.
And like they mention it, like he was fucking beating up people, because she said it to the mom. She's like, she did this to like all you guys, and this is why your fucking son's a piece of shit, because like whatever. And then I think what was happening was the youngest son, the friend, he was obviously abused by his dad. So like, he's already scared to do anything, let alone kill his dad. So he was frozen, just like a kid. He was frozen.
Yeah.
And then I believe the Deadite dad, when he shot himself in the head like 3 times, was mocking him, because he's like, you could have killed me with this gun, but you let me kill your girlfriend, and I'm not your dad. It's like such a fucking like you fucked up, and I'm rubbing it in your face.
When does he taunt him?
When he shoots himself in the head.
It's more just he's standing outside there from the house.
He's saying that it wouldn't have mattered because
he's just more showing that it wouldn't matter. He's just constantly putting bullets
he
in
put
his
like
head.
4 shots on himself, and he was just still like
Yeah.
So maybe
it's just a taunt.
That's very inconsistent with that though, because bullet holes to the head doesn't matter, but when the main character attacks the Deadites later, they're kind of like reeling back in pain.
Not only that, a girl's head got smashed, and then she stopped moving.
And she's what?
What's the difference?
Yeah,
like, that guy blew his brains out like 3 times, and then the girl gets her head crushed by like that.
I want them to clarify some rules, because if the urn thing can bring back a full-on Deadite, or the mirror, like, I want them to say it clearly, so there's consequence, and like there's some, you know what I mean?
To me, it's a spiritual thing. So
the dagger,
there's like, it can really be a lot of different things.
What do you mean?
Just, I don't know, just a spiritual thing. Just like anything could happen.
Do you remember if the mother was killed
really
by the dagger at all, or no? Was it just a meat grinder?
I don't remember.
Because I think maybe they're establishing you need the Kandarian dagger to actually kill Deadites.
What happened to her?
Because otherwise they kind of come back all the time.
Yeah, she did die by the dagger, right?
Who? Ellie?
No, the mom.
I thought she did she become a huge monster and into meat grinder? And
oh, you're talking about that. Yeah, she just got grinded through that thing.
Okay, so maybe that's why she's back. I don't know.
How
Something
did
weird like that.
Susan burnt in the house, I believe.
Oh yeah, okay. So you mentioned, or you yesterday when we were talking about the movie, we mentioned the CGI of the last monster, looking a little Terminator.
Like after all that fighting, we finally who was like the main character that was like abused and stuff. What's her name?
Alice?
The French
Alice. Okay, yeah, she's out, and then all of a sudden you have the Halloween 2018 shot with all the fire, and he comes out of nowhere. Will.
I think it doesn't do, like, he's explaining this, like, what happens really good. But I don't think when you, like, remove muscle and you remove, like, skin and then you remove parts of the body, your character looks menacing. They looked weak.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't strong at all. Maybe that was the metaphor. Like, the whole time he was just
He was also
strong.
very slow walking the entire time. Like, stiff. Like, there was, like, he didn't feel like he was just charred up and he couldn't do much.
Yeah, he walked the whole time.
Yeah.
And not only that, like, that's why it felt like Terminator.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing that wasn't right was when he went in the tar, he didn't put his thumb up.
Yeah. 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 They could've-
But I think most of my problems are in the beginning of this movie and the end.
Yeah.
I thought the acting was terrible at the beginning and it was a long stretch. And then I felt like it's basically all that guy. It's the fucking Will character. Just every time he showed up, I hated it.
Yeah, I thought, same thing. For me, my biggest criticism after it was like, I don't like the burn part about it.
Like
You said this, but I don't really understand.
It's just like, so I watched Rise and 2013 today, and the kills at the end and what happens are so fucking insane. The visuals around the environment, it's just crazy. I feel like with this, they were just burnt. And I feel like the visuals that you have when a character's burnt or whatever, it just doesn't look as cool.
Wasn't only one guy burnt?
Yeah, but like he was trying to like burn her, and like I don't know, there's that liquid that went. It was just, everything that was used here was all about like boiling. It was like heat and burn, whatever. So I don't like that. Some people might like that a lot, and it'll be But I love oh my god, 2013, literally putting that fucking chainsaw through that witch thing. So much blood. It's raining blood.
But there was
the cabin's on fire.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, like there's moments. But like in Rise, same shit. Like
the problem is the chainsaw is the coolest thing you could do, and they did it already.
They always got to do it. The
Is
chainsaw
there another iconic tool they can use?
Well, they used the weed whacker with a spinning disc, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
and then the
Weed
jackhammer
whacker.
is a cool concept. Like that thing's stronger than a fucking
It's
chainsaw.
just it doesn't quite spray
doesn't
blood
translate.
everywhere. Like
I'm glad they
he
tried
had
something
blood.
different at least. But
also, yeah, I noticed that he shouldn't have had any blood at that point, but they had to include it because I don't know. It's their choice to have their ending monster
Did he
be a
have
shark
blood?
guy.
yeah, I noticed that some blood came out.
Yeah, like he had some.
There would be some,
There was
but
some
not a lot.
splattering, but I was like, "There's no way there's anything left." But okay, whatever.
that was all
fine.
black goo.
Yeah, I can't remember.
What's another like?
Because we talked about our final thoughts. So from this, the ending was really just she kind of looks up and just Evil Dead burn or something, right? Then we get the post-credit scene with the grandma, so she's out there. I don't think that'll really mean anything in the future. Maybe, you never know.
They might come bring her back.
then
They're going to bring her back.
Yeah.
The best part was the middle of the movie for me.
Oh yeah.
I guess
Yeah. No. Yeah. I agree.
it's just I like the music.
Once
I liked a
understand-
lot of stuff in the start.
I like the winter. This movie, honestly, you can watch on holidays even.
Yeah.
It would
Good horror
have that
Christmas
feel.
movie. What would
I
you
can
rate
see
it
that.
overall? Did you say 7 out of 10? Or what?
Oh, I said 8.
You said
Earlier,
8? Okay.
yeah.
So 3/8.
I
I'm
will
a
say
harsher
one of the
bastard.
best parts about all these entries is that there's definitely different styles, and that's cool. I don't think if you watch each and every one, there were some cool editing shots in this.
Yeah.
There was like a one with a mirror where it's like the head gets smashed and you like turn and the mirror's there.
I really like the silhouette shot where it's red behind her and she's black. Black
Oh,
silhouette.
I remember that.
was
Yeah,
good.
that
It's
was cool.
It reminded me of a Terrifier kind of shot.
That was really
great.
cool.
Also, they brought the Raining Blood Sky back from 2013.
Oh, did they? Oh. I don't remember.
Some Deadites are super powerful. I like the theory that the longer they live in our world, the stronger they get. Because that would explain how she boiled a lake
Yeah.
and like levitated fish hooks.
See, I thought that part was cool, but
I just
Yeah.
always think that that's been a thing in the Evil Dead series. The Deadites are incredibly like nerfed when they need to be. Like most times Deadites show up and you're like, they can use telekinesis. They can fly. Like
It's kind of like I think it's because they're playing it serious in a lot of ways. Even though this joke, I want to mention that one joke that they kept doing. I hated the fucking she stole my money or something.
okay, like
That happened a lot, and I didn't like. There are other jokes work, but that one, goddamn, they did it.
If-
they
4 or 5
overdid it.
times.
if she would have said it like 2 more times less, I wouldn't fine with it.
Because
Yeah,
there
it
was
was-
a moment where the grandma gets serious and is like, "Hey, Deadite, up here," and it's like 30 seconds, and then I swear to God, she was gonna say like. Wait, did she? That's where she did it. She did do the joke. That's where she was like, "If you want my money, it's in my pillow" or something.
I hated that.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I thought it was gonna be like, okay, well, that's the grandma, the wife of the guy that was studying all the demon shit. Maybe she knows something, and she's gonna be, I want the Kandarian dagger. It's in the attic. I don't know, but there was just some stupid fucking joke again.
So,
yeah.
what do you guys, or where do you think the next movie is going to go now based off this? Because the next movie, Evil Dead Wrath, is coming out April 2028. They're already done filming.
I think they're tying everything together.
It's set in 1972.
Because don't forget, Ash is in their family.
Yeah, well, yeah, I looked up the cast, all unknowns, basically. It's probably going to be new characters, I'm assuming for the most part. Does Mommy play into it?
I'm
I don't know.
excited.
Yeah,
Because if it's
they're all- it's all coming together.
Lore everywhere. I'm hoping they explain a lot.
And you said something that Sam Raimi referenced, or maybe it was you, I don't know, or someone that Sam Raimi when he referenced Wrath.
Yeah, he mentioned Wrath when like these movies were going like a rise and whatever. So
Okay.
I think something's pretty cool is coming up in Wrath.
Cool. I'm
Yeah,
excited
I'm
for
hyped.
it.
Why is it just people in the cabin?
All right. Well, we give our thoughts. Would you recommend? I think we all recommend.
Yes,
to
go
see it.
go see this
Go
now.
watch it.
Go watch it before it's get out to theaters. Fucks.
Yeah,
Keep this franchise alive.
August 4th, it's
You know,
already
it's cool
on.
to leave it as like a thing. You know what I mean? It could easily have been a dead franchise for years, but now it's we're getting movies.
Yeah.
Unlike Jason
it
and
is
Freddy
crazy,
and all these
yeah.
other cool things. That are
Like,
you know.
I swear, if I wasn't looking and I don't follow film sites, I wouldn't know this movie was coming out.
the marketing was terrible. Like, I feel like it was like nothing.
No, I found out a month ago it's coming out. Maybe not a month ago.
Yeah, but we like look for it.
That's also been getting like Odyssey's coming out, so you might want to save your money for that. It's stuff like the Spider-Man's the end of the month. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, there's that too.
that might be hurting it too. Toy Story just came out 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I don't
Like
know.
I
it's-
said,
maybe it's a bad time for
The
people
main
to-
audience who knew the old movies,
How many
they're
were
getting older.
in your theater?
It was about more than you had, probably.
I had about 10, 15 people.
Yeah, we had a half-packed house.
There was no one beside me, and I love that.
Yeah, our row was like full besides like 2 chairs because obviously people like space.
Oh, wow.
I liked our spot right in the center.
It's good.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's a good experience.
But yeah, everybody go to see this Evil Dead Burn.